Hi, everybody. Welcome to ICC's continuing coverage of the 2014 World Championship Chess Match, Game 4. I'm Grandmaster Ben Feingold. I'm the host here with our analyst, Super Grandmaster Hikaru Nakamura, and we're going to analyze the game today. And I must say, Hikaru, I'm already surprised at the opening position.
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a surprise. I think I kind of would have expected. I guess if I was going to expect E4, I would expect a Sicilian, but some kind of E6 system is rather surprising to say the least. But
yeah, I didn't know Anand played E6 on move 2.
He probably did, but not. I mean, if I think back, it probably would be the early 2000s is the last time I can remember him playing it. So it's definitely a bit of a surprise, but I'm kind of surprised that he's now thinking, because I do believe Carlsen has played G3 on move 3 a few times. As I seem to recall, the most recent one was when he played against Fabiano Caruana in the Blitz playoff in Bilbao in 2012, I believe. So it shouldn't come as that much of a surprise. So I'm a little bit puzzled by his think so far, but I guess we'll see what Anand has planned.
Now, were you as surprised?
Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, are you as surprised as a lot of people how, I'm going to say accurately and well prepared Anand was yesterday, and he finally beat Magnus, making it a real match?
Well, okay. I mean, to be fair, I'd actually looked to this line only a couple of weeks ago during one of the FIDE Grand Prix. So I don't think it's so much that Anand was that deeply prepped. I think it's more surprising that Carlsen seemingly was not prepared, because this whole line with the pawn stack on B5 and C6 C7 has been played by many top players, and I think when you have a top game like Aroni and Adams in particular, I mean everyone should have seen that game, and it seemed as though Carlsen was unfamiliar with it, because when I looked at the line, obviously not as deeply. Pretty much within a few seconds, the computer say this whole idea with knight f6, knight e4, and rook a5 is just that. So it's certainly surprising. But nevertheless, I think I would expect Anand to be very well prepared. He certainly has been playing a lot less than the other top players. So it doesn't really come as that much of a surprise that he was that well prepared. It's more that Carlsen seemingly was unprepared, or I mean, I'm not even sure how to put it really.
Do you think Anand has better chances now than you thought before the match?
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that he won a game gives him much better chance. I would say actually the fact that it's 1 win, 1 loss, 1 draw is much better than say 3 draws like it was last time around. Because, I mean, he hadn't beaten Carlsen since 2010, I believe it was. So, I think psychologically it's a very big boost for him. And I still think Carlsen's the big favorite, but, I think a lot's going to depend on the next couple of games, whether, Carlsen can get advantages or not. Because if you think about the last match, Carlsen, pretty much in the middle is where he really started getting going. In games 4, 5, and 6, pretty much. Once he got past the first few games, and from there on, he was just in complete control. So, I think the next probably 2 to 3 games are going to be very critical for that same reason. That right now Anand is riding the wave. He has a lot of confidence after winning yesterday, and so I think if he can kind of put some pressure on the next few games, it's going to give him better chances. Nevertheless, I still find it hard to believe that he's going to win the match, but we'll see.
Do you think it's better for Anand that the match is not in India, that there's not all this home court pressure, or do you think it's the same?
I think on a general level it should be the same, but I get the sense that Anand has much better chances now, because I think he knows what he's facing. Whereas I'm not sure that he realized quite what he was going up against last time. When you add in the home crowd, certainly I think